Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that won't smoke with us, you know, Floyd Mayweather, you get him a foot. Have they ever been a quit? That's one thing that's different from Roy, that's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Floyd picks his fault. Roy fought whoever came, he my lane. So, don't get me cook. You all made me cook.
Yeah.
They must have really forgot. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, Jen. Don't be sorry.
But no, anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for it. I don't know what it is.
Did you feel disrespect? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
We play stupid games, you know what I mean? Like I said, this man was supposed him up over there in Dubai. I was one of the people that tried to lie to make sure he got home okay. You understand me? So no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champ. Now you're not my top 5, but I still respect you as a champ.
Boxing, that fight hype. Talk to me about this Floyd Mayweather. We gonna get this fight?
If he want it.
If he want it, what's your final message to Floyd?
You already know.
You know, you ready?
Yeah, I'm going that way.
That's it.
Ain't nothing no other change.
You can knock him out. Your prime versus his prime, you were way better, right?
You gotta ask.
Stop scrolling. Floyd Mayweather is back, and he's not fighting Jake Paul or Manny Pacquiao. This December, he's stepping into the ring with another legend, Roy Jones Jr. Two Hall of Famers, both in their 50s, going head-to-head. Fans are calling it history in the making, while others say it's just a money grab. But one thing is certain, this fight will have the whole boxing world talking. You don't want to miss a single second. Floyd Mayweather has shocked the boxing world again. The man who calls himself TBE, the best ever, has officially locked in his next fight this December. And no, it's not against Jake Paul, Manny Pacquiao, or any of the names fans expected. This time, Floyd is stepping into the ring with another living legend. Roy Jones Jr., two icons, both in their mid-50s, but still carrying names that demand respect. Some fans are calling it a fight for the history books. Others are saying it's just a money grab. But one thing is certain, the whole boxing world is talking about this matchup.
Is there something that you want to elaborate on, or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. That 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And if you disrespect him, you disrespect anybody. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're gonna have some respect. Because if you wanna get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
But I didn't hear you say anything disrespectful about Floyd.
I never do. I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron or Mike? I'm gonna say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm gonna probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not one of the top 5. Because you could be that. You feel me? And in most people's opinion, you probably are. Some people's opinion, you probably top 1. That's not, I can't say, oh, I'm right and everybody's wrong. No, that's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm entitled to my opinion. Right. But I will fight about my opinion. Right. So if you got a problem with my opinion, whoever, call my house. It ain't changed.
The news broke this morning after both Mayweather Promotions and Roy's camp dropped the same teaser video on social media. Floyd stepped off a private jet in a custom suit and said, "December, greatness versus greatness." Within minutes, Twitter, Instagram, and boxing forums exploded with predictions and debates.
Yeah, I heard. I heard all about it. I saw Roy Jones call out Floyd Mayweather after Floyd Mayweather's subliminal distance. I saw it. And you guys are hitting me up repeatedly. Showbiz, who do you have if Roy Jones and Floyd Mayweather were to fight? And, you know, I must say, Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'd be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. Listen, I can't listen. Regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me love. His son, his family. Look, Tim T has always shown love, bro. They have kept it a bean. I just never really been able to connect with Roy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him a few times, but I'm going with Floyd on this one, man.
For years now, Floyd has been fighting exhibitions, influencers, MMA fighters, kickboxers, even unknowns making their debut.
Crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game. I said, okay. I said, you know, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25.
But after so much criticism that his opponents weren't real challenges, Floyd seems ready to prove he can still step in the ring with a true legend.
In the grapevine, I heard that Floyd needs this fight because he needs money. I mean, realistically, I can understand that. The guy spends his money like a kid. It's so stupid what he spends his money on. What, like 9 Bugattis, 20 Lamborghinis, 50 Rolexes? Like, that's just idiocy. Oh, okay, cool. It's cool to have it, show it off. But it's idiocy. This guy is walking around with like stacks of money. Don't you realize that money devalues? It's just idiocy. My guy, you need to learn to invest. Oh my gosh. I can give you a whole video on investing. I mean, if you really want me to, I will. But I mean, it's just insane. The guy even spends his money like a f***ing kid.
And Roy Jones Jr. is exactly that. In his prime, Roy was untouchable. His speed, reflexes, and unique style made him one of the most dominant fighters in history.
They love, like, you know, elite combat sports athletes, and Roy Jones Jr. in his prime was the fucking man.
When you talk about the all-time greats, you can, in his prime, he may have, I would say he's the best technician ever.
One of the best athletes that's ever competed in boxing. He was so fast.
Think about that one round he had with Vinny Pazienza, where only round in
CompuBox history.
Yeah, in CompuBox history where Vinny Pazienza couldn't land a punch.
Even in his later years, Roy remained a massive draw, especially after his 2020 exhibition against Mike Tyson.
Somebody said, and this was kind of hilarious, someone said, hey, I heard that they're just gonna mess around and that they're not gonna go for the knockout. I go, do you know who the fuck you're talking about? I go, you're talking about Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. Do you really believe that? That two of the all-time greats, once they start throwing hands, that it won't get crazy?
Well, of course it is, because both of us are who we are, and we're gonna show our skills, and nobody's gonna want to look stupid, and it's just gonna be interesting, I think.
Yeah. Do you have any other people in mind? Like, do you have a game plan in mind, like after Roy, or are you just thinking only about Roy right now?
At this moment, only Roy, but it's just some interesting people that we have that I'm going to announce later.
Now, there was some talk of you and Roy way back in the day when Roy fought John Ruiz and won the heavyweight title.
So, why December? Insiders say both fighters wanted enough time to train and promote the event properly. Reports suggest the fight will happen in Dubai, where Floyd has been spending a lot of time recently.
Floyd Mayweather being held by government officials in Dubai. Yeah. Look, I thought Gervonta Davis was playing, you know what I mean? Say, Floyd Mayweather had been messing over with people's money and shit, so they holding his ass hostage, you know? Flostage, you know what I mean? Yeah, Floyd hostage, flostage. That's some new shit. But anyway, they say they holding him hostage. You can't leave Dubai. Where they do this at, bro? I thought Floyd, last time I seen him, he had barrels of money. So where that money at, I don't know. You know what I mean? Gervonta Davis was mad because Floyd called him zesty. I seen his little dance moves. I don't know where they do that at. They call that man a tank. I don't know nothing about that. I never seen him fight. I know I can fight. I never seen Tank Davis fight. You know what I mean? I know his name. I never seen him fight. I just seen him dance. You know what I mean? So for me not knowing him, I would have called that zesty too. You know what I mean? I would have called that zesty too. But he said he'll knock Floyd out. Floyd just a little featherweight, so I don't.
Now, let's be clear. This isn't a 12-round championship fight. Sources say it's going to be an 8-round exhibition. 3-minute rounds, full-size gloves, no headgear. And don't be fooled by the exhibition tag. Both men are taking this seriously. Roy's coach confirmed training camp starts next week. And if you follow Floyd on Instagram, you know he's still razor sharp with his pad work.
Speaking of boxing, do you think Floyd's the GOAT?
Oh, undeniably. I don't even think it's close. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
As far as like an actual fighter for fight, like fight for fight, pound for pound, the Floyd, how can he not be the greatest? Like as far as like he's never lost. He's the greatest defensive fighter without a doubt.
Even close.
I don't even think it's a debate.
It's not a debate.
Floyd's been hit hard maybe 4 times in his career.
It's not a debate.
He's touched the floor 1 time, bro.
It's not a debate.
How do you fight 50 times and touch the floor once?
Floyd doesn't need this fight. He's 50-0, made hundreds of millions, and already has a legacy as the greatest defensive boxer ever. But here's the thing. Floyd loves the spotlight. And stepping into the ring with another Hall of Famer brings a different kind of attention.
Because when you mention great fighters, right? 90% of your great fighters are black. The ones from the past. Now, with the Eastern Bloc coming on like they are, there's going to be some great ones coming on now. Even with Lil Tony, as you see, these guys are going to be great. They're going to start eclipsing and coming up there too. But right now, if you had to name 5 of the best fighters of all time, 4 of them going to be black. You understand me? Who did he beat that was black in his prime, that was in their prime, that was on his level? Nobody.
While this fight won't answer that question directly, Floyd knows that beating Roy, even at this stage, will give him another point in his favor in that eternal debate. For Roy,
fans have debated for decades who is greater in their prime, Mayweather or Jones. While this fight won't settle that debate, Floyd knows that beating Roy even now adds fuel to his argument. For Roy, it's about showing he still has fight. Left in him at 55, he's never fully walked away. He still trains, coaches, and lives for the sport.
What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinion. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked. Because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready. Wide open. Ready to go. So come on.
And don't forget, there's real tension between them. It started when Floyd compared Roy to Muhammad Ali, saying both relied on footwork. And once that slowed, their greatness was gone. What sounded like analysis to some came off as disrespect to Roy and to Ali.
So once, I think probably 74, he was watching Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier. Wow. And I was watching the fight, and my father was really intrigued and really into it. So as I was watching, I was like, what he's doing is aggravating him, making him mad. He want to kill him, but he can't because he's not mad. He's enjoying the fact that he's aggravating him.
Roy fired back in an interview. If you disrespect Ali, I can't respect you. And just like that, the beef turned personal.
He did, and that's fine. I went out of my way to show him a little bit now. You want to fight? Come on. I mean, I ain't tripping. You ain't got to troll me. Come see me. That's who I am. I don't do talk well, you know?
You heard anything from him or anybody in the camp?
No, I ain't heard nothing yet, but they know where I'm at, and they know how to find me.
I mean, you think there's a possibility, Roy? Like, we might get this exhibition?
Ain't gonna be no exhibition. I want it real. Ain't no sense being an exhibition. What we gonna play for? We both fight for real. What we playing for? Wasn't no exhibition. We didn't make it real. Exhibition for people playing. We ain't playing. I ain't anyway.
I mean, I'm being kind of lighthearted about this. You seem a little intense. I've interviewed a lot of times. I don't think I've seen this look in your eye before.
Well, I mean, I don't bother nobody. I'm authorized. I can have my own opinion. You got a problem with my opinion, then anything I say, I'll be willing to fight about. That's why I don't fuss much, because if I say it, I mean it. And if you want to do something about it, come on.
All right, real quickly.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, I don't care. Do it however, wherever you want to do it. That's what I'm built for this.